Hi folks, FitOldDog here, thinking back on last year and the years before. My real interest, which is in helping people help themselves get moving again. If it's due to the challenges of aging, injury, major health problems. For me it was an aortic aneurysm that I had to overcome and modify my behavior in order to stay in the Ironman. And so it all started for me many years ago, back when I was 19 years old in 1963. I was involved in a motorcycle wreck. A car just drove into me from a side road, threw me through the air. I did a complete somersault, rolled up onto the sidewalk, and it ended up that I had a broken ankle. Severely damaged my leg. I was a competition springboard diver. That was the end of that. And I was put in a plaster cast for 3 months. That was taken off, and back in those days there was no physiotherapy, there was no training about how to deal with guarding injuries. You just got on with it. Anyway, about 40 years later, I'm trying to train for the Ironman, and whenever I get up to 5 miles, I get terrible pain in my right knee. And I went to lots of people to try and fix that knee. I spent probably $4,000 or $5,000 visiting physical therapists, chiropractors, massage therapists, an acupuncturist. I tried everything I could think of. And then one day, due to pure chance, I met Karen Dold outside having a coffee, and I got talking to her, and she told me that she was now no longer working in molecular biology. She was studying Feldenkrais and was actually teaching Feldenkrais, a movement body technique about which I knew nothing. So I said, well, maybe you can fix my knee. And so I saw her a week later, and it was remarkable. Remember, I'd been to a lot of people. I've been to a sports physician who'd injected cortisone into one of the bursae by my knee to no avail. And of course, it became clear why not. Interestingly, Karen, during our session, which was in her house, very informal, said, okay, let's walk around, let me see you walk. So I walked around, and she said, stand in front of me, and she asked me to sway gently from side to side, which I did. I swayed one way, I swayed the other way. When I swayed this way, she noticed I was straight. When I swayed this way, my right shoulder came forward slightly. Not that much, just enough you could just see it. And it turned out that was where the problem lay. I've been guarding that broken right ankle from the motorcycle accident when I was 19, all the way till now, which back then I guess was in my mid-60s. And I was guarding that ankle, and I had noticed it was hard for me to balance on my right leg. It's because instead of using my ankle, which I had locked up, unconsciously locked up, but there was no need for it, I was still protecting the broken ankle, which didn't need protecting. And that led eventually to my fixing the problem, completing multiple Ironman races, which I still do, qualifying for the Boston Marathon and enjoying that, all because of Karen noticing this very subtle change. When I leaned this way, my right shoulder came forward, all because I was locking my right ankle. This gave me great respect for subtle aspects of body movement. I then studied Feldenkrais for 5 years, went on to study Continuum, added this to my background in martial arts, yoga, etc. And it got me watching people moving. And I realized even when they get out of a chair, they make a struggle of it by failing to take advantage of gravity. I developed videos which are on this site, one showing you how to relax your ankles and follow gravity by using a book or a rock. Another one was how to get out of a chair. I also described what Karen did for me. So I'm gradually building a portfolio of videos and instructions to help people help themselves. Because we can't, as you get older, money gets tighter. It's just a fact of life. And so we can't all afford to spend $100 a week going to a physical therapist or a chiropractor. We have to somehow fix it ourselves. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's the nature of my business, Old Dogs in Training. It's to really help people help themselves economically, affordably, not to take painkillers unless they're absolutely necessary, which they are sometimes, but I think most of the time they're not really necessary. So That's it. I will continue to do this work, and if anyone has questions, you can always contact me. So, over and out from Fit Old Dog.